Hello, Ravens fans, and welcome to another conference preview. I'm Aaron Schneider, Sports Information Director at Anderson University, and joining us is our head cross-country coach, Karis Johnson. How are you doing today?
Good. Thank you, Aaron, for having me on here. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely. So we're getting into conference championship week. We've had 4 meets so far. If you can tell us a little bit how the season's gone so far for the Ravens this year.
Yeah, it's honestly been really good. They all been working so hard and coming in, with a positive attitude, especially, with me being their new head coach. They have given me open arms to listen and to just see my point of view of, what I would like their training to be and where I think they could be. And yeah, day by day, week by week, they're just getting a lot stronger and a lot faster. So I'm really excited going into this weekend for conference.
All right, so that's awesome. So now breaking down our team for starting with the men, we've got Caleb Kaczynski, the junior, kind of the veteran of the team so far, and then we got Josh Soden back for his sophomore year, then a bunch of freshmen. Tell us a little bit about some of the men that you expect to contribute at the conference meet for this weekend.
Yeah, so man, we have a really good group of men right now. I'm really excited. Caleb and Josh, they have been doing so well just with leading the practice, leading in the team, showing a bit of the younger guys, what's expected. And just starting, just growing the program. It's been really exciting. And just within meets, they've been super focused and they just have kept on improving. And they also still like to have fun too, which I think is really awesome to have. We definitely have a very tight niche group. As far as our freshmen, we have a pretty big freshman class. All of them, practicing together, running around the same times, pushing each other, holding each other accountable. We have Aiden Humbles, Zach Davenport, and then Gage Gooden, and then Ryan Knowles. They've all just been improving and doing really well. So I'm just really excited just to see what they can all do. And I think they can do something really special coming into this weekend.
All right, so now we've talked about the men. Let's go and talk about our women's squad. We've got Noelle Lawler returning for her junior year. She finished second in the conference meet last year. She was also named HCAC Cross Country Athlete of the Week earlier this year. Mm-hmm. So we have her returning back. We've got Lydia Dyer, who's had a excellent freshman season, and then many other new people on the women's end as well who we can see potentially make a contribution into this weekend. So tell us a little bit about what you would expect to see from some of the women.
Yeah, so I think the biggest thing I have seen on our women's side is just consistency. We have a very good upperclassmen class that have been showing, these younger girls just, the way of, how to carry yourself through practice and also carry yourself through meets. Noelle, she's been doing really well. She's been on fire. The first 2 meets, she's had PRs and she's just been very consistent. And I'm excited for her going into the, conference meet. I think, with her, if we just stay focused and just, stick to the plan of what I think she can do, we can, for her individually, I think she can definitely do very special things. As long as, with our team too. We have Michaela, she's been doing really well, been improving so much just from the first week I've met her up until this point. We have Bailey. Everybody's just really improving and just doing really well. With Lydia Dyer, she's definitely, I would say, the butterfly of the group. She's just, very positive, very happy every time, you see her anytime that, she's come up to a challenge. She's like, okay, yes, I want to do that. Or, okay, I'm just going to do it. Just within our girls group, it's just, we have a good balance of competitiveness, but also taking care of each other, making sure we uplift everyone, each practice, going into each meet. And that's something that they all have been doing. So on the women's side, I think, going into this conference meet, we're going to see some pretty special things also, and see some really great times and placement wise in the conference meet. So,
all right, now let's talk about what would you say your team strengths are for this year?
So for this year, I would say definitely trusting in the Lord, that, he has put them in great positions, and he has allowed them to get this far, and there's no stopping them now. Trusting within each other and also within me as being their new head coach. And then too, accountability. I think, that's something that they have been doing really well within each other, just holding each other accountable, of, coming to practice on time, working hard in practice, making sure they do the little things after practice or before practice. And also, just within their classes, keeping each other accountable in that, studying together, just, really uplifting each other, both on the men's and the women's side. So, yeah.
All right, now let's, what would you say your goals / expectations are for the conference meet?
So my goal and expectation is everybody just gets out there and they compete. No one leaves anything behind on that cross country course. Once they step off the line, I want all of my athletes to say, I had nothing left. I put it all out there. I gave it all. And just knowing they have the capability of doing that and believing that. So I would say on both sides, that is my expectation and my goals for going into this conference championship meet.
All right, and then finally, what does your team need to do to be successful?
They just need to keep each other accountable, doing the little things, especially, going into this week of practice, taking care of themselves mentally, physically, taking care of each other, making sure everybody's in the right headspace to, compete well going into this conference meet. And yeah, I think that's, we've done all the work. I think now it's just resting, staying focused, just preparing for this race of what we've been preparing for this whole season, and just getting out there, having fun and seeing, what they can do.
All right. Well, I think I've covered the questions I wanted to. Ravens fans, thank you for tuning in. Be sure to follow along with any more previews, any more content we may be putting out on YouTube. Of course, follow along with your Ravens. We are actually hosting the HCAC Cross Country Championships. That will be at Blue River State Park in Shelbyville. We will have information out about the meet details. Those will be all posted online. And so be sure to come out and support your Ravens. If not, follow along. And then Coach Johnson, thank you for joining us and good luck this weekend.
Thank you.